All right, we are getting started. FOC for April 13th, 2026. These are the books that we have to order by Monday night if we want to make sure we get them.
We do place our orders on Sunday nights, so please try to get any requests in by then. But Monday afternoon, absolute latest, if you forget or somehow you get stuck in, I don't know, Minnesota and you can't get your order down here.
Oh, poor Wyatt.
Anyway, this is Chris and Christina with Stronghold Collectibles. We will go over Penguin Random House, one of our distributors, and Lunar. We're gonna get started with Penguin Random House because I'm here and I forgot to even click on the FOC for Lunar, but I can do that when I'm ready to go there.
Yep.
Unless y'all have a different opinion, you guys are the most important part of this show because you tell us what to order. And not only does that get your books guaranteed, it helps us to know what to order because I tell you, it's the absolute worst when nobody orders a book or one person orders it, so we don't order much. And then it comes out a month later and everybody calls us asking us to put it in their folder and we got two copies.
Yeah. I feel
And
bad when that happens.
and we say, "Oh, I'm sorry. We'll try and get it for you." But hey, we live and learn. Um,
Yeah, Florida cocaine hippo, exactly.
hey, that's not very nice. I've been called worse, but that was between you and me, Bishop. Anyway, um, 30 Days of Night Deluxe Edition, Book 3. You see, I'm just jumping right into it. Hardcover, $29.99 from Bill Sienkiewicz, Steve Niles, Ben Templesmith. Uh, Great creators there. There's some manga as well, or manga like Tokyo Pop Hero 300 New Days with You. A love paperback. Um, Penguin Random House does distribute DC books as well, not comics, but that's why you see a few things like this Absolute Infinite Crisis from DC. Um, Typically, they'll will order that from Lunar. Acquired Taste from Titan Books. Alias, Red Band number 3. Jessica Jones. That's the Lorenza Tometa variant on the left, but I love the main covers by David Mack. That's what we have there on the right hand side. You know, it's interesting. David Mack originally started as a writer and could not find anybody to draw his book for him. So he's kabuki, so he started
Yeah.
drawing it himself. And and we all discovered that he's an amazing artist.
Yeah, his multimedia and particularly his ink washes and watercolor possible. Maybe watercolor that he's using
Absolutely.
sometimes. I just really love it. It's really pretty. A lot of character.
Next up, Spider-Man, Venom, Death Spiral, Body Count number 1. This is a side issue to the Death Spiral story, but it is part of the Death Spiral series. So if you're getting Amazing Spider-Man, Venom, Death Spiral, if you're subscribed to that, we'll go ahead and get this for you. If you're not and you want this, make sure you ask for it. The first two here are the 1 in 25 ratio on the left and the 1 in 100 Ivan Coelho virgin ratio on the right.
If you're new to an FOC show or ordering comics, period, when we say 1 in 25 or 1 in 100 ratio, that means for every one of that book, we have to order the other number of regular copies. So for the 1 in 25, for that book, we would have to order 25 of what are called open order covers that don't have a requirement.
So the price on it, if you want it, will not be $4.99. We'll give you a quote on it. If we're ordering a lot of the book, the quote's usually a little bit cheaper. If we're not ordering much and we have to order more for that book, it's going to be a little bit higher.
And
Here, the next cover is the Magic the Gathering card variant.
and
And Bishop gets those.
Bishop, I should be getting all of those for you, right? You still want all of the ones that are coming out?
This one by Lucio Perillo. And on the right, we have the one where they remove all the card information. It's just the art. That is the 1 in 50 ratio. There is a classified cover by Mark Bagley. Those are the Target variants. And
yep,
then on the right,
deck.
the Nogi-san variant. Nogi-san's art very distinctive and sharp, high contrast. And you can see the spiralized carnage behind Spider-Man. That's cool looking.
Absolutely.
Well, the red part of the spiral is Carnage. The black part is Venom.
Yep.
There is the main cover. Nope, it's another variant. Yeah, the Paulo Sequeira variant on the left and the main cover on the right by Kev Walker. There's some more manga next. The Babe at My Back Has Her Eye on Me. I'm Done For, Volume 1. If any of these books sound interesting, catch your attention, you want to know more about them, please ask. I can give more in-depth information by clicking on the title, opening up a larger picture, and reading the solicitation information. There's a Batman and Robin trade, Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trade, Batman Gargoyle of Gotham Deluxe Edition. We'll be covering most of those again, like I said, when we go to Lunar. What was that? BL Boy Love Game Rebirth, My New Life as the Hero's Younger Brother, Volume 4. Black Cat number 10 by one of my favorite writers, Juella Wilson, and art by Gleb Melnikoff. That's the main cover. Most of these covers have been by Adam Hughes, the main covers. This particular one by Gleb Melnikoff, I don't know if Adam is taking a break, but issue 11 will be Adam Hughes again.
Awesome.
The first variant we have is the Alessandra Pisano Magic the Gathering card. And, they have the wrong art for the ratio. Because it's going to be the same art on the left without the card information for the 1 in 50 ratio. They reused the Luciano Perillo art. And then the Peach Momoko cover. Holy cow, that's a beautiful one.
Yep.
I hope that's the one I ordered because I need to double check that. I hadn't seen that art yet last time I looked.
I'll put it on the list for you, and then that'll make sure that you remember to look.
It may be because I do like Momoko, but wow, that's a beautiful cover. If y'all need to see that cover larger to know just how beautiful it is, let me know and I will smack y'all with it.
Wow.
I love it. It's gorgeous. Bride of the Death God, Volume 3 is the next. It's a Square Enix manga. Matt will take a Momoko cover with his A cover.
Will do.
Let's see, can I just pinch and zoom? I can. It's not very clear that way, but all right. Broken Dove, hardcover. Camp Frenemies, Bunkmates for Never. Hardcover and softcover. Next comic from Marvel, Captain America number 11. Bishop will also take that Momoko.
Gotcha.
Thanks, Bishop and Matt. Captain America 11, Valerio Schiti, the main artist, main cover there. We have a Baltimore Rivas variant on the left and the Chip Zdarsky Foreshadow variant. Of course, Chip Zdarsky, the writer of this book, the mastermind behind the whole Armageddon Assembles. And it's leading right up to it, both Captain America and Wolverine Weapons of Armageddon, leading up to Marvel's Armageddon. Zdarsky cover. You know, he's a good writer, but he's a decent artist too. It's an interesting cover there.
I like how his covers have a tendency to be a little bit more on the graphic side, as in like
very kind of like a statement.
Yeah, iconic-y.
Yeah.
More of like along the lines of almost like an advertisement, but still very artistic.
Captain America 11, the 1 in 25 ratio by D.K. Ruan. And then the Magic the Gathering variant by E.M. Gist. And then the 1 in 50 ratio is the full art version of that. And then there's a Lionel Yu Civil War Celebration. Again, I don't think we should be celebrating the Civil War, but I believe it is the 20 or 25th anniversary, 20 right there at the bottom corner, 20th anniversary of the Civil War storyline. And then the first trade paperback collection of this run of Captain America, Volume 1, Our Secret Wars, is $17.99. And then Captain Marvel Dark Past #1 is getting a second print. The Ejikure foil cover, they remove the foil, and that's the main cover for the second print.
That's beautiful.
I did happen to get that foil cover because I thought it was beautiful. Should I get it again without foil?
I don't know. Sometimes it's easier to see that way.
I could just strip the foil off of mine, maybe.
And that'll look terrible.
The second print has a 1 in 25 ratio. It's a virgin variant of the Fan Yang cover. Then Carmen Redclaw, #4, the A cover by Ray Allen. 4 of 4, the final issue. And the B cover by Benjamin Skipper. The Children of Light paperback Conan. Cult of the Obsidian Moon. It is a novel. The Curious Cases of Hobson Wild #2. The Treasure Haunt from Disney's Zootopia. Dave. This is an IDW Classic Collection. $13.99. It probably, I'm sure, it collects the entire series of Dave.
It is 304 pages, and it collects Dave, Dave 2, and Daveocracy into one convenient-to-read edition.
And then here we have Hayashida's Die Dark Deluxe Edition. It's a hardcover omnibus which collects volumes 1 through 3 of the manga. Dangerous Convenience Store Volume 7. And then Daredevil #1, a second print. Hi, Kai and Trinity. Trinity, get your eyes back on the road. The second print is by Lee Garbett, the artist on the book. We have 1 in 25 ratio. That is the foil cover with the foil removed again, of course, by Ryan Stegman. And then a new omnibus of Daredevil Volume 4. Thank you, Kai. There's the direct market cover and the open order cover, 125 each. Devil on My Shoulder paperback, collecting the miniseries from Dark Horse Comics. Kyle Stark's Dirty 20, the dark humor crime novel about family, TTRPGs, and escaping into fantasy. Doctor Strange issue 6. There's the main cover, the Jose Maria Casanovas variant cover, and the 1 in 25 ratio by Paolo Villanelli. Here we go, a new #1, Doom Quest. Is it Doom's Quest or the Quest for Doom?
I don't know. Maybe
It's
we
a
should read
question
about
that
it.
needs answering. There's the main cover on the left. Art on this book by Francesco Mobili. This cover by Alex Ross, written by Ryan North, a fantastic superhero writer known for his work specifically on the Fantastic Four. And on the right, the Fabrizio Di Tommaso cover. And let's see a little info about this one.
I will get that Ross cover for you, Dennis.
The Days of Doom. Dr. Victor Von Doom is a great scientist, an unparalleled sorcerer, and the ruler of his own nation. He is, by any measure, a great man, and yet Doom wants more. And when Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, his greatest enemy and eternal rival, is showcased at a prestigious international event to which Doom wasn't even invited, Doom is outraged. Reed shares his plan for his eventual retirement project, the total optimization of history. He intends to go back in time to all the eras humanity wasted on war and conflict and fix them, saving trillions of lives and ensuring that humanity can achieve its greatest and final glory. The idea of Reed rewriting history in his own image, of course, is antithetical to Doom. And so he decides to do it before Reed does. But when the Fantastic Four intervene, Doom finds himself in a battle he never intended. Across all of time and space, Doom Quest is an evergreen Doom story, the perfect introduction and exploration of this character. This fun and adventurous miniseries takes readers into the heart of Victor Von Doom, across the depths of time and space, and into action-packed battles you can't see anywhere else, and beyond.
You know, Reed thinking that he can fix all of history is such a Reed thing, but it is such a terrible idea. I mean, he Doom stopping him
Well,
is
Doom's the hero
probably
that we all need.
well, Doom stopping him is probably a good idea. The problem is Doom's going to stop him to do it his own way.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like he's doing it out of care for the timeline. He's just doing it because he doesn't want anybody else's history come to reality.
There's the John Romita Jr. variant on the left, and this Luciano Vecchio cover on the right is really cool. It's an homage to that cover where Iron Man is seen in Doom's eye coming at you, and this time they replaced Iron Man with Wolverine. I like that.
Nice.
There's also a Mr. Garson variant
Yeah, we haven't seen a Mr. Garson variant in a while.
and a Nick Klein variant with a Doom on a horse. Looks like a definitely a period piece. We got cannons,
Yeah,
red coats.
I would guess Revolutionary War.
I would think it's sometime in the 1700s. The Pete Woods variant is a 1 in 25 ratio, and look at that Rose Besh cover. That's really pretty. That's artsy, even.
It almost looks like a statue of Doom.
That's because I think it's a statue of Doom.
Well, there you go.
Looks kind of statuesque.
Yes.
The 1 in 100 is a version of the Besh cover, and Ryan Stegman with another foil, this time on Doom Quest instead of Daredevil.
Yep.
Dune, Edge of a Chris Knife, the hardcover by Kevin J. Anderson, collecting those comics. The EC Archives Panic, Volume 2. ElfQuest, The Hidden Years Gallery Edition. Gallery editions, of course, are way oversized, basic, like the size of the original art pages, 11 by 17. So it's like looking at the original art. Frequently, they'll remove the text bubbles so you can just enjoy the art.
Or sometimes they'll have it scanned with the text bubbles in place.
Everyone Loves a Jewel Thief, number 2, a cover by Aaron Campbell. There is the Jacob Phillips variant. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, volume 13.
If you haven't watched that anime yet, it was fun. It was a nice, cute anime.
I haven't watched it.
I did.
Get Jiro, The Complete Collection by Anthony Bourdain. The Great Jahi Will Not Be Defeated, Book 11. Grim Night Tales, Volume 2. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Volume 1. The Sword of Flaws. The Sword of Flaws was a miniseries which turned into He-Man and the Masters of the Universe ongoing series. Hellboy and the BPRD 1955 through 1957 stories, $29.99. And Hello Darkness, Volume 5, trade paperback, $19.99. Heroine? Saint? No, I'm an all works made and proud of it. Light novel, Volume 6. I Can't Stand Being Your Childhood Friend, Volume 3. Iron Man, Issue 5. The main cover there on the left. Sorry, by Ryan Stegman. The What If variant by Jeff Shaw on the right. Here we have the 1:25 ratio by Jorge Fornes. And another Magic the Gathering cover by Kevin Glint featuring the Iron Spider.
I like how they're using well-known Magic the Gathering artists as well as well-known comic book artists on different covers of these.
The Virgin variant's a 1:50 ratio. Mike McCone doing a Civil War celebration cover. And we have, I was wondering about this one. This is cool. The Whilce Portacio Advanced Iron Man variant. And then we have an Iron Man Epic Collection trade paperback, Crash and Burn, for $49.99. Those Epic Collections are real thick trade paperbacks that collect a lot of comics. They're always a good deal. Jim Starlin's Dreadstar Omnibus Book 2, $39.99. I like Dreadstar. I like Jim Starlin's art and storytelling. I do not like that cover. It's awkward. I don't know why. Jim, you can do better than that. K-pop fandom coloring pages, the Kawaii special. A Kingdom of Quartz, Volume 5. Inro Rock. Oh, you think it's just a bad freeze frame? Poor Dreadstar was caught in an awkward moment.
That's right.
Inrio Rock Code Amrita, Volume 2. I makes sense. The only thing is he's not a real person. He's drawn. Noel number 5, main cover there on the left, and the Inhyuk Lee variant on the right. So Noel was in black, King in Black. He has lost his black. He's awful white there.
Yep.
I wonder where his black went. Any ideas?
I think somebody else might have taken it.
Well, that's a hell of an idea.
Exactly.
And then, yep, you're getting all of them, Bishop. Paulo Rivera, Magic the Gathering variant.
He also wants the Inhyuk Lee, is what he means.
Oh,
Gotcha.
the Lee variant as well. Gotcha. Sorry. And the 1:50 with no card info is the that ratio variant. League of Soccer Legends hardcover. Let's run an inn on Dungeon Island in a world ruled by women. That sounds like one of the better places to live.
Probably.
It's an omnibus, collects volumes 1 and 2 from Seven Seas Manga. And look at that pirate chick. She's got herself a big old fish she caught with her hand.
Yep. She's tough.
The Life and Death of Lucas Dreamwalker. Interestingly enough, his cousin is Luke Skywalker.
No,
No?
he's not. No.
No, well, there's
No
issue
relation.
1, written by R.L. Stein. Art by Francesca Francavilla. On the right, we have the Puebla variant cover. There's a 1 in 10 full art Puebla and a 1 in 20 Nimit Malavia variant. There's a unlimited open order full art variant of the Francavilla cover. And then Lilia's pregnancy spells the world's end, volume 2.
Wow.
Who knocked her up? It's their fault. Love Out on a Limb, book 2. Magic and Colossus, issue 4. We'll take a cover of Dreamwalker.
For Matt. All right, gotcha.
Yes, sir. A cover by Nakayama. That's a cool cover. Oh, there's some cool covers on this one. Look at that now Fuji cover on the left. I like that one. And then the Nogi-san variant on the right. Magic's got some good art covers. And a Virgin cover is the 1 in 50 of the Nogi-san. Then the Marshfellows, paperback from Top Shelf Productions. Marvel MCU Life Size. It's a book that shows you the actual sizes of the characters based on what is around us.
That's fun.
Mobile Suit Gundam,
Need
The
to make
Origin,
sure Jason knows about this one.
Deluxe hardcover, volume 6. Those are beautiful hardcovers.
Yeah.
Thick books too, like dictionaries with art inside. Monster High, Bermuda Triangle number 4, A cover by Lisa Sturl, B cover by Felia Hanakata. A Morbid Passion, Mortal Thor number 10. There's the Alex Ross cover. Our 1 in 25 ratio variant by German Peralta on the left. And Ryan Stegman doing his Civil War Celebration variant. The Magic the Gathering card variant by Zoltan Boros, featuring Captain Universe, or Cosmic Spider-Man as it were. And Virgin is the 1 in 50 ratio. Murder Podcast number 7. A cover by Jeremy Hahn, B cover by Danny Lukert. And it's interesting, Jeremy Hahn and Danny Lukert are the writer and artist. Both writers, both artists. Night of the Living Cat, Volume 7. A Ninja and an Assassin Under One Roof, Volume 3. Sounds almost like a Spy Family.
A little bit.
No God in Eden, Volume 4. The Odyssey, a graphic novel deluxe edition by Gareth Hines, hardcover for $29.99. Omori, Book 2, and Our Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide, Volume 7. A Parade of Horribles, hardcover by Matt Denneman. Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man number 1, facsimile edition.
And there's the tarantula.
So it's a facsimile. If you want one that is not a facsimile, I think we have 1 or 2 of the originals in our back issues at the shop. But it's a facsimile. Oh, that's the... Oh. Is that the poster? No. Where's the blank cover and the foil cover?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing.
Poison Ivy Volume 7, Amuse-Bouche. Hardcover and softcover from Lunar, DC. Punisher, Confederacy of Dunces by John McCrae and Garth Ennis.
That doesn't sound very smart.
Look at those dunces. Hulk, Punisher, Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. Reincarnated as a Sword, Volume 17. We watched a little bit of this anime,
Mm-hmm.
and a cat girl gets a sentient sword who used to be Japanese.
Yes.
Robin, Year 1, Seven Wives, number 1, from IDW Crime. There we have the Mirka Andolfo cover. That guy doesn't look like he's too happy. A cover by Andolfo. Here is the Gagnon variant. He had 7 wives, and now he looks dead.
Yeah. It's Seven Wives. It's a guy who had 7 wives, and he turns up dead. The police come in to investigate, and the 7 wives kind of through just their demeanor and their being very polite and everything, they just kind of form a wall to protect and hide whatever actually happened in this situation.
I mean, I won't say he deserves death, but 7 wives? Come on.
No.
He's asking for it. There's the 1 in 15 ratio variant by Matt Wilson on the right. And the 1 in 25 ratio by Serena Mercado. And then next, Volume 5 of She's the Strongest Bride, but I'm Stronger in Night Battles. A harem chronicle of advancing through cunning tactics.
Matt says anything after 5 is just too much. That more than 5, that's just excessive, you know?
Well, I'm pretty sure the next wife after the first one, and I'm dead. That's it. I'm dead.
Yeah, not happening.
So if this book was 5 wives, Matt would have ordered it, but 7 wives
That's
is
just
too
too
much.
much.
Yeah. A Sign of Affection Omnibus, Volume 4, collecting volumes 10 through 12 of the original manga. And Silent Reading Modu, Volume 3, a novel. Now here's the facsimile with the foil. Silver Surfer number 3, reprinting a classic book here featuring the first appearance of Mephisto. Matt just got a penguin on his arm because they mate for life.
That's right. They have matching penguins.
Mm-hmm. There's the foil cover on the right. The good thing about penguins is, Sierra, if you ever lay an egg, Matt will sit on it for you. There's a 1 in 25 ratio for this facsimile by Phil Noto. It's a pretty cool cover. Smile for the Camera number 3, a cover by Skylar Patridge. B cover by Steph C. That's disturbing.
Yeah, it's like
And then we have the
really creepy.
Josh Swaby fashion magazine variant there on the right, C cover. And a full art virgin variant of that Steph C cover is the 1 in 25 ratio. Oh my Lord, lady, loony.
Lloyd.
Lloyd, oh my Lloyd. Spectacular Spider-Man. Brand New Day, number 1. New miniseries focused on the spectacular of Spider-Man. By Phil Jimenez, Marcos Martin, and Dan Slott, and Marcus Toe. This is an interesting little book, so I'm going to tell us a little about it. Because I know we have some Spider-Man fans here. Like, if he hadn't ordered it, Daryl wants everything Spider-Man. Got a cool cover there by Phil Jimenez. revisit one of the most transformative periods of the Spider-Man history with some of the creators who made it happen. Spider-Man discovers one of the most valuable items the Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, possesses, the lexicon. This directory of the Kingpin's criminal enterprise could destroy the criminal landscape of New York City, and that's Spider-Man's goal when he takes it. But Fisk isn't the only person who wants the lexicon. Mr. Negative would love his competitor's secret information, but so would Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. Taking the lexicon sure seemed like a good idea to make the city safer, but it's painted the biggest target ever on Spider Man's back. Do not miss this in continuity adventure that will echo from Spider Man's past into Spider Man's present and future. Interesting. There is a blank variant cover, a Jose Maria Casanovas homage variant. We have a cool 1 in 25 ratio by Marcos Martin, a Mike McCone variant. There's Mr. Negative himself on those two covers. I like this cover, the Patrick Gleason variant.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, and the version of that is the 1 in 100 ratio cover. Pat Gleason it has always been a good artist, but he's really graduated into a fantastic artist. The Phil Jimenez Hidden Gem variant is the 1 in 50 ratio. There is a Salvador La Roca variant, Spidey versus Kingpin. Kingpin wants his lexicon back. And then the Brand New Day Art of the Movie hardcover for $50. Spirits of Violence trade paperback collection for $17.99. I thought this was a little mini series. Last Starship, Star Trek, The Last Starship, issue 7.
Yeah.
Uh,
I love that B cover there by Menhir.
yeah, A cover
really
by
interesting.
Francavilla, B cover by Dennis Menhir. Pardon. There's a foil full art variant, and the 1 in 15 is a Virgin variant by Francavilla. Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, The Bad Batch, Rogue Agents number 3, a cover by Valerio Favocchio. Star Wars Shadow of Maul number 3, a cover by Derek Chu, or the main cover, I should say. We have a Aka headshot variant, half Maul, half
not Maul.
that other guy. And then the Gist variant cover is oh come on, Chris, I just drew a blank on his name. Zeb, thank you. Zeb from apparently he's going to be in Mandalorian and Grogu.
Looks like Zeb.
Yep, Zeb was in an episode of Mandalorian, a little cameo, but he's going to be here in. This is the Mandalorian and Grogu movie cover, so I guess he's going to be in that movie. The photo variant is the 1 in 10 ratio, and oh my good lord, that 1 in 25 ratio by Yasmin Putri is awesome.
That is really
that is an
neat
awesome
looking
cover. Yeah. High Republic Adventures, the complete Phase 3, Part 2. Make sure.
I will make sure that Matt is getting the mall covers.
We'll make sure he gets the mall covers mailed to him.
Cover for both Matt and Bishop, and I'll get that quote for you too, Bishop.
A Starlit Darkness, number 1 manga from Square Enix, Volume 1. Strobe in the Dark, manga. The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest, Book 30 on Square Enix manga. Didn't we watch some of that anime?
Maybe.
Superman Action Comics Omnibus, Tale of a Little Alchemist Blessed by the Spirits, Manga Volume 2. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 6. A cover by Louis Joyce. B cover by Chalky Wong. The 1 in 25 ratio by John Lancry. And then TMNT Shredder, number 8. I really need to catch up on this. I've heard so many good things about it. Written by Dan Waters, who I know is a good writer. So that's one good reason to catch up on it. Sid Kochian, artist on it. A cover by Santa Luoco. B cover by Sid Kochian. C cover by Jason Burrows. That B cover by Kochian is pretty cool looking. And somebody else thought it was because they made the Virgin variant the 1 in 10 ratio.
When I saw that, just in passing that picture, I was like, is that some kind of Wolverine character? Because I didn't at first know it was a Ninja Turtles
It's
cover.
Shredder Weapon X.
Okay, Weapon Shredder.
The 1 in 25 ratio is the Virgin variant of the Burroughs cover. Ultimate Endgame number 4. Main cover by Mark Brooks. On the right there is the Francesco Manna variant cover. Ultimate Endgame Part 4, I believe. That's the last part of it, maybe? I don't remember if it was 4 or 5 issues. The 1 in 100 ratio variant is like a movie homage by Stonehouse. 1 in 100. The Torrin Clark variant is there on the right. We have another ratio variant here, the 1 in 25 by Terry Dodson. And then Uncanny X-Men number 28 on the right. There's the main cover featuring Gambit with wings. That can only mean the Horseman Death, maybe? Or is this part of the monster story, so maybe he's just monsterized. Domenico Carbone doing a Rogue variant cover and a Virgin variant of that for the 1 in 100 ratio. Federico Sabatini giving us the 1 in 25 ratio variant, and Javier Charro doing the Magic the Gathering variant cover with
Nightcrawler on that Sabatini cover.
Yeah, the Scarlet Spider Ben Reilly, and a Virgin variant of that is the 1 in 50. There's a Luciano Vecchio What If variant. What if Rogue was the Sorcerer Supreme?
Oh, don't really think of Rogue in that kind of a role.
She kissed Doctor Strange too long.
Ah, yes.
Sucked up all his power. There's a Paco Medina variant with Jubilee front and center. Getting that party started. Some fireworks. Venom 256, the second print cover by Giuseppe Camuncoli. And there's a 1 in 25 ratio for that second print. A version of the Ivan Coelho connecting cover. Virgin Knight. I became the frontier lord in a world ruled by women. Light novel, volume 3. VR Troopers, Power Rangers, flip book facsimile. 1999 trade paperback. The Way It Haunted Him, a book by Laura Samotin. Welcome to Merlin Academy, a Descendants Mystery by Melissa de la Cruz. And Wolverine issue 20. There's the Dan Panosian main cover. That's a really cool looking cover. I like that Aaron Cooter Civil War celebration with Wolverine versus She-Hulk. On the right, we have the 1 in 25 ratio variant by Chad Harden. Hercules giving Wolverine the old fastball special. And the 250th homage variant by Francesco Manna. And the What If variant by Juan Frigeri. And a Justin Mason variant. And a Martin Coccolo classified spoiler variant. And more. Oh. Trade paperback volume 3, Wolverine by Saladin Ahmed. $15.99 for that volume 3. Worthy of Fate novel. And brand new book from Alien Books. Alien Books, the company. What is Worthy of Fate? You are. Oh, I'll tell you. Find out. It's a novel. Oh, I did that split screen thing again. I don't, I don't know how that happens. It's fine now. Viral TikTok fantasy romance, now in a special print edition with exclusive bonus material. A fae must risk everything to save her realm from the darkness plaguing the land in this thrilling first novel in the Realms in Peril series. The plague on Kaya's nation has taken everything, her family, her home, and now it's threatening to obliterate her entire realm. Since the gods marked her skin at birth, she's always known she'll be forced to participate in the trial of the gods when the time comes. There, she will be deemed worthy and be gifted incredible power with a nation to protect, fail, and potentially lose her life or experience a fate worse than death. Riker will do anything for his nation, but when he finds his mate, the pull is too strong to ignore. When claiming his mate becomes at odds with the safety of his people, he must make a decision no Fae should have to face in battle between the God's will and protecting his nation from the plague. By A.N. Cottle. And it put me way back up here. Okay. Zorro from Alien Books. They're the company that has been doing the Valiant stuff. Zorro #1, a cover and art on this series by Jorge Fornes. Jorge Fornes, a fantastic artist, and this series written by legendary creator, writer, and artist Howard Chaykin. The B cover is by Francesco Tomaselli. C cover by Juan Ferreira. The D cover by Rodrigo Yoshimiya. Rodrigo sounds like a Spanish name, and Yoshimiya is not.
I think it's cute, that cover there that you're talking about. The girl has leopard print uh, accents on her clothes, and then her cowl is also leopard print.
She's very manga looking
Yes,
too, as well. So Asian, and then Zorro, of course,
not.
Mexican.
Yeah.
So Spanish. There's the blank cover. The 1 in 15 ratio is a version of the Juan Ferreira cover. Absolute Green Lantern 14, first book up on Lunar's FOC. A cover by Janoy Lindsay. B cover by Taj Tenfold.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. Yeah. If y'all want any more information on any of these books, please just let me know. And of course, I can delve a little deeper. C cover by Marguerite Salvage. The D cover by Fabrizio de Tomaso. Absolute Superman 19. A cover by Rafa Sandoval. B cover, a really striking cover there by Jeff Deckel.
Yeah, I was about to say that's really cool looking.
Or Jeff Deckel, I heard someone say the other day, but I like Deckel. I'm sorry. C cover by Chuma Hill. That is a really cool. I guess he's Shazam. I would have said Black Adam, but
King Shazam.
Absolute Superman 19. This is the D cover on the right here by Haining. It's a cool cover too. Adventures of Superman, Book of L, number 8 of the 12-issue series. B cover by Lucas Perillo. That's not it's Lucio Perillo.
It is. It's supposed to be
Yeah,
Lucio.
they miss
Yeah,
for
the
typoed
title
that.
says it wrong.
It's okie dokie. The C cover by Ariel Colon. And then we have an Apocalyptic Horseplay hardcover, Volume 1. And a trade paperback as well.
The hardcover is $24.99 and the trade paperback is $19.99.
Assorted Crisis Events number 1, 5th print. And number 2, 3rd print. And number 3, 2nd print. And number 4, 2nd print. And number 5, 2nd print. This is your chance for catching up on Assorted Crisis Events if you want the floppies. Number 6, 2nd print. Number 7, 2nd print. I know we do have some of those in first prints, and we do have the trade paperbacks as well.
Mm-hmm.
Astro Quantum, book 4 of 5. Autumn Kingdom, The Wraithbound Queen, issue 4 of 4. A cover by Christopher Mitten. This is a really cool kind of modern fantasy story. B cover by Grim Wilkins. C cover is a 1 in 10 version of that cover. Then we have Babysitter's Little Sister trade paperback, volume 12, Karen's Surprise.
That's $14.99
Back to the Future hardcover, The Complete Screenplay.
for $29.99.
Barrier trade paperback.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sideways.
$19.99.
Batgirl, issue 19, A cover by David Talaski. That's a cool cover. B cover by Serge Acuna.
That's shiny.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Then we have Batman, number 9, A cover by Jorge Jimenez. One Will Fall. Batman and Girl back to back. And I love that Dustin Nguyen cover, the B cover, featuring the Bat family. And then the C cover by Jorge Molina. Very cool as well. Batgirl and Robin on the Run. D cover by Ryan Sook. And the E cover is a foil version of that A cover by Jorge Jimenez. And the F cover, B cover for Nick G.
Gotcha.
Got it. Oh, wow, I had not seen that cover. John Zhang. The F cover by Mirko Endolfo is DC X Sonic. And there we have Batman and Sonic. Sonic as Batman. But that John Zhang Asian American Pacific Islander cover. You're right. Sonic Shadow, same difference. I'm sorry, no, it's not. Don't hate me. That John Zhang cover though of Katana is amazing. Oh, she's giving me the side eye. I'm in trouble. 1 in 25 ratio variant by David Aha. And then Batman Static Beyond, issue 6 of 6. A cover by Nicholas Draper Ivy. B cover by Carmine Di Giandomenico. And the C cover by Fico Ocio. Cool covers on Batman Static Beyond. Ben 10.
We've been getting a lot of interest in this in the shop. A lot of people are really looking forward to this comic.
Issue 1, A cover by Robert Carey and a B cover by Duncan Rouleau. I found out that Duncan Rouleau was one of the original creators of Ben 10.
Along with Joe Kelly.
Let's see, learn a little bit more about this.
Joe Casey or Joe
Joe
Kelly?
Casey.
Joe Casey.
It's written by Joe Casey. Robert Carey's the artist. Duncan Rouleau, one of the original artists and creators of Ben 10, doing this cover. A fresh take on a 21st century classic. Fan favorite Ben 10 returns in an all-new series that will appeal to longtime fans and new readers alike. When a mysterious meteor crashes to Earth, 10-year-old Ben Tennyson discovers the Omnitrix, a high-tech alien gauntlet of incredible power and potential. With this device on his wrist, Ben has the power to transform into incredible alien forms. But can he control this power? If the story sounds familiar, think again. This is the modern, definitive take on Ben 10 from the team that created him. Man of Action. Kicking off with writer Joe Casey, joined by amazing artist Robert Carey, with covers by Carey, Man of Action member Duncan Rouleau, Dustin Nguyen, Sebastian Perez, and a special mystery blind bag variant containing one limited edition of the issue, selected randomly from a range of covers exclusive to this offering. Please, the number of blind bags is limited and allocations may occur.
I will put an order in for Trin for this cover.
A cover.
For the A
Oh,
cover.
no, for this cover. Trin the A cover for this, please. Yes, yeah. A cover for Trin. The Robert Carey cover on the left. The B cover there on the right is the Duncan Rouleau cover. Duncan Rouleau, of course, one of the original creators, part of Man of Action. There is the C cover by Dustin Nguyen.
And I will get you a blind bag, Nick.
D cover by Sebastian Perez. E cover by Eric Canetti. There's a blank Authentics variant, and I'll answer that in one moment. The G cover is the mystery blind bag cover, and it is $10.99. There is also a metal virgin cover. How much is metal? I believe they're $100. I'll tell you for sure, but yep, $100. Metal is expensive. Bishop will have 2 blind bags.
All right.
And Kai will have 2 metal covers.
No.
No, she won't? Okay.
No.
There is a Duncan Rouleau limited virgin variant, which is $30.
Battle Beast really did make blind bags a big thing, and
he did it well.
Did it well, yes. It's a really they've done a really good job on their blind bags. That's why they were so popular.
There's a 1 in 10 Eric Canetti black and white line art variant. 1 in 15 line art by Sebastian Perez. 1 in 15 virgin by Dustin Nguyen. 1 in 20 Duncan Rouleau line art virgin. Blind bag for Trin, no yep. A cover.
1 blind bag for Trin, 1 blind bag for Nick, and 2 for Bishop. Got it.
And remove Trinity's A cover.
Yes.
Cover N is the 1 in 25 virgin variant, the ratio cover by Robert Carey. And a 1 in 50 is signed by a Man of Action team variant.
She's very welcome.
Signed edition by Man of Action team. Oh, so is it signed by the whole team?
Cool.
It doesn't say here specifically, but I think it must be. Huh. So the 1 in 50 is signed by the Man of Action team. Man of Action team, of course being Joe Casey, Duncan Rouleau. There's a couple of others, all comic book creators that you'd be familiar with. There is a Ben 10 logo variant cover as well, the P ratio cover. A cover Q by Cormac Hughes. There is a green blank variant, cover R. There is a cover S, Robert Carey foil, and the T cover is the Robert Carey foil virgin. 1 in 7 ratio is a Cormac Hughes virgin cover. There's a 1 in 10 ratio, which is the Eric Canetti foil. 1 in 15, Sebastian Perez foil. 1 in 20, Dustin Nguyen foil. They got a lot of covers for this. We're at cover Y.
Mm-hmm.
Cover Y. They stopped one short of Z. I'm disappointed in you, Dynamite. Blade Runner. Tokyo Nexus. To lose is to win. A cover by Jung Eun Yoon. B cover by Danny. Anybody want to know about Blade Runner? C cover by Peter Kowalski. D cover by Mariano Taibo. F cover, it's a Virgin by Danny. And then we have Book of Jusko trade paperback, an art book by Joe Jusko, featuring art of Joe Jusko, Amazing artist who's done a ton of, as you can see, Red Sonja, ton of fantasy art. Did a whole line of Marvel cards.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing great stuff for a long time. Book of Murmurs trade paperback by Candice Perwin.
The Book of Jessica was $49.99. The Book of Murmurs is $18.99.
Booza hardcover, volume 1, Good Morning Salwa.
And that one's $26.99.
Club Zodiac, issue 3, from Keen Spot, A cover by Phineas Conrad, the Knowing Smile cover. B cover is the Winging It variant. Comic Shop News, Comics the Magazine, featuring the Ninja Turtles, with a cover by Kevin Eastman.
Awesome.
Conan the Barbarian, Scourge of the Serpent, trade paperback, volume 1. The Robert De La Torre glow in the dark cover. There's also the direct market edition Throne cover and the regular edition by Robert De La Torre.
The glow in the dark cover is $19.99. The regular edition is $17.99. And then the other non direct market is $17.99.
Copra Master Collection hardcover by Michael Fife, book 2.
$49.99.
Critter, issue 12, A cover by Fico Ocio from Antarctic Press, and the B cover by Narcelio Sousa. Cute and Cozy Sticker Therapy trade paperback, Coffee Shops.
This one is $18.99, as well as this next one, the convenience stores one.
DC's finest trade paperback. This is a great trade paperback collection here by Jack Kirby and Vince Colletta. The Fourth World, When the Old Gods Die. This collects New Gods 1 through 3, Forever People 1 through 4, Mr. Miracle 1 through 4, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen 133 through 143, Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane 111 and 115, and pages from Superman 233 and Lois Lane 114 for $39.99, kicking off one of the greatest comic sagas in history, where Jack Kirby's New Gods spin into existence. Um, some great stuff. Dark Side, Orion there on the cover. A great collection here. Huge collection for a very reasonable price.
560 pages.
Yeah, I believe I ordered that book.
Good.
Because that's one of, I have a lot of those comics, but they're old and valuable, and that's a nice way to sit there and read it all together. DC X Sonic the Hedgehog, The Metal Legion, number 1 of 5. A cover by Pablo Collar, B cover by Adam Bryce Thomas. I like that B cover. Look at that.
Me too.
Catwoman, Shadow as Batman, and
I don't know who the character on the cover is that's playing as Catwoman, but it's cute.
Yeah, I won't even. Rogue?
Rouge?
Rogue or
or
Rouge?
Rogue?
Because that says Rouge, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know the name of the character, but
I'm going to
it's cool.
say something wrong and be
Incorrect.
Scolded by Kai. C cover by Serge Kuna. That's a cool cover too. D cover by Min Ho Kim. You're disappointed. Yeah, I see. I knew it. E cover, the foil of the A cover. F cover is a blank cover. Detective Comics 578. Todd McFarlane. Part 4 of Batman's Year 2. What a great facsimile. And there's a blank variant and a foil variant. Well, Damian Wayne looks like he was in the new issue of Batman with Batgirl and Batgirl. You want the regular cover of the detective facsimile?
Sure.
No problem. Diablo, Dawn of Hatred, number 2 of 4. This is the foil cover by Nick Marinkovich, the F variant. Dog Tag, number 1 of 6 from PJ Holden. The B cover is a PJ Holden variant. And there's a C cover variant. Then Dork, number 2, a third printing. EC's Cruel Universe 2, number 10 of 12. A cover by Miguel Mercado. And the B cover by Lucas Kettner. C cover is a 1 in 10 ratio by Albert Montez. There's a 1 in 20 Lucas Kettner black and white artist edition variant. And a 1 in 50 Malachi Ward archive edition variant. Electric Chair, issue 2 of a 5-issue miniseries. End of the Arab of the Future, trade paperback volume 1, A Youth in the Middle East.
It is $22.99.
Energon Universe Special 2026 one shot. A cover by Pi Par. B cover by Howard Porter. C cover by Jason Howard. The D cover is a 1 in 25 ratio variant by Connor Hughes. E cover is a 1 in 50 ratio variant by Cedric Poulat. Estuary of a Ghost Story, second print of number 1, and issue 2 A cover by Man House. B cover by Federico Sabatini. C cover is a 1 in 10 Virgin variant of that. Then Flash Gordon, number 16. A cover by Joe Quinones. B cover by Miguel Mercado. I'm going to read this because even though it's an issue 16, this is a new series, as it were, by one of my favorite science fiction writers ever, Dan Abnett. A new creative team takes Flash to never-before-seen stars. Legendary comics writer and novelist Dan Abnett and veteran artist Manuel Garcia launch an all-new era of epic adventure. Flash Gordon is grounded, with Mongo now an impossible distance away and Earth's governments reacting to the potential dangers of alien worlds. Space travel is now reserved for the experts, and a former football player turned sword-wielding rabble-rouser isn't making the cut. But when a huge object, a meteor, a planet, appears on a collision path with Earth, Flash will leave the experts in the dust. With a bootleg spaceship courtesy of Dr. Zarkov and fiery backup in the form of Dale Arden, Flash blasts off on an intercept course. But the Earth Rocketry Administration isn't far behind, and astronaut Dane Ditch Albright is not about to let Flash Gordon steal his spotlight. A rivalry for the ages, a new alien world, and threats deadlier than ever. Adventure awaits for fans new and old. So, unlike most comic books nowadays, when they start a new storyline with a new creative team, they give you a new number 1. I applaud Mad Cave for just giving us the next issue 16, with a whole new direction and a really cool looking C cover there by Mahmoud Asrar. Hardcover, C cover for Dennis Walker.
Gotcha.
Frank Thorne, visionary artist, one of the artists that gave us some of the most beautiful looks at early Red Sonja comic books. Frank Thorne. Here's his hardcover Lan updated edition hardcover.
And that is $39.99.
The Future is issue 13. A cover by Jay Lee. B cover by Ennio Buffi. Galaxy of Madness omnibus trade paperback.
That is $24.99.
Ghost Machine, the official guidebook, issue 2. A cover by Gary Frank. B cover by Brian Hitch. C cover by Ivan Reyes. G.I. Joe #2, third print. A cover by Doug Monkey. And B cover. What's the difference?
They're different colors.
Oh, they sure
One's
are.
yeah.
One's bright and shiny and pretty, and one's beat up and thrashed.
Yep.
Golden Age comic from the old fans, attic prizes, warriors, and kids. From the old
60
fans' attic, prizes, warriors, and kids. Okay.
$60.
If Destruction Be Our Lot. A cover by Andy McDonald, B cover by Jerome Opeña, and this one looks good to me, so I'm going to read it, by Matt Rosenberg and Mark Elijah Rosenberg. Art by Andy McDonald and Francesco Segala. Series premiere, extra length debut issue. Humanity is extinct, and all that remains are the robots who once helped us. The robots who once helped us are happier now, doing their work without human interference. But not Abe. He believes there must be something more out there. After nearly getting killed, he's determined to wander the earth until he finds it or gets recycled trying. Brilliant artist Andy McDonald and adequate writers Mark Elijah Rosenberg and Matthew Rosenberg bring you an ongoing sci-fi adventure about finding purpose, holding on to hope, and really lonely robots.
It's 48 pages, and it sounds a little sad. Poor lonely robots.
Sounds interesting though.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I'm picking up the first issue. It looks cool, and I like that C cover, the 1-in-10 ratio by Ice Cream Man creators Martin Morazzo and Chris O'Halloran. Where's Abe variant? The 1-in-25 ratio by James Herron. The 1-in-50 ratio by Trad Moore. 1-in-75 is a Jerome Opeña foil variant. There is a blank sketch cover available as well. Iron Man Super Smash, Mighty Marvel Team Up hardcover.
That is $12.99.
JSA #19, The Search for the Spectre. A cover by Diego Olortegui. B cover by Matt Taylor. C cover by Sebastian Fiumara. D cover by Diego. Again. Justice League of America, The Silver Age Omnibus hardcover, Volume 1.
$125.
Kill Switch, #1 of 4. A cover by Erwin J. Rosa. B cover by Gabriel Evara. And then this next one, I gotta check out. Lady Mechanica, The Mechanical Menagerie. A cover by Joe Benitez and Sabine Rich. B cover is also Benitez. And let's see what this is about. Beautiful art by Benitez. This one, Benitez is doing the art with Madeline Holly Rosing on writing chores. Benitez is back on a brand new Lady Mechanica story by guest writer. Louis, Fred, and Allie stumble upon an abandoned amusement park and inadvertently awake something that should have remained forgotten. Meanwhile, Lady Mechanica and Inspector Singh investigate the whereabouts of Mistress Grimm and her elusive reapers.
If you have never read Lady Mechanica before, it is a really cool um, steampunk universe. But all of the stories of Lady Mechanica are done in between 2 to 6 issue story arcs that are then collected into trade paperbacks usually. This is the most recent that had been released through Kickstarter, and now is coming to the direct market. You do not have to have read the other stories in order to understand this book.
They're good standalone adventures.
They are standalone adventures. They introduce you to the characters. You know what's going on. And I posted some of the art. Great, Bishop. I'll get you that B cover. I posted some of the art in our awesome art channel in Discord, and it is just beautiful. Benitez created Lady Mechanica, created the feel of the universe, and it's just something to behold when you're reading it. And Lady Mechanica is a really cool character,
Here's
as
that.
well as the characters around her.
Here's that A cover again. I zoomed in a little closer because Kristina's such a fan, and so am I. The art is truly beautiful.
And that B cover is like a really traditional Lady Mechanica cover, where there's the big circle with Lady Mechanica in it.
It's a repeating theme in
It's a
his
theme,
covers. Yeah.
yeah, and I love it.
The C cover is the 1 in 10 ratio, a black and white sketch variant. Oh, and that's the covers.
Mm-hmm.
Next we have Lost Marvels, hardcover volume 4, Gil Kane Rarities volume 1, Jungle Boo, Khazar, Gulliver, and other rediscovered work from the 1970s.
Wow, that sounds neat. And that is $39.99.
Mark Spears Monsters number 10, the A cover, Mark Spears Claws Out cover. Dave will want that one.
I think you'll want this one.
The B cover is the ASM 300 Unholy Homage. He loves Wolfman's.
He does love Wolfman's.
C cover is a Mark Spears Midnight Man concept variant cover. There is the Blood and Beauty variant, the Dracula Immortal variant, and the 1 in 50 Fangirl Spot Foil variant. Marvel Spider-Man 100 collectible comic book cover postcards.
Those are $22.95.
Moomin Adventures, Volume 3.
That trade paperback is $23.
Narco number 1 third print. Nectar number 1 third print. And there is a 1 in 10 ratio cover by Jonathan Wayshak for that third print, and a 1 in 20 black and white Wayshak cover. They skipped the B cover. They must not have art for it. Maybe. E cover is a foil variant, foil virgin variant of the Wayshak cover. And then their Nectar number 2 second print, A cover by Chris Sheehan. The B cover is a 1 in 10 ratio by Jason Sean Alexander. The C cover is a Suspiria Not Safe for Work blind bag variant. The cover of this book depicts nudity.
Oh, well, I'm glad they tell us.
Nightwing by Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo, omnibus hardcover with a new original cover. Babs, Dick, and Bitewing.
And that is $100.
This is a great collection. Beautiful hardcover, new original cover, with a wonderful doggy addition to the family.
600 pages.
Megalith kicks off. You may have gotten your sneak peek taste of Megalith at Beyond Megalith Zero preview that came out a couple of weeks ago. Here is Olympus Saga Megalith number 1 of 4 by Louis LaRosa. Best-selling writer Matt Kent and master illustrator Louis LaRosa. A little better look at the cover. An explosive cosmic odyssey of unparalleled scope and artistry. 20 minutes ago, a massive monolith crashed into the heart of Baltimore, obliterating 16 square blocks. No one knows where it came from or why. Somehow the monstrous deep space object evaded the global surveillance net. 3 elite breach teams were dispatched to penetrate its outer shell and disable it. 10 minutes ago, it sprouted tendrils that began ripping apart nearby streets, cars, and even people, using the raw material to print itself larger. Police, SWAT, the feds, even NORAD were powerless to stop it. Just 2 minutes ago, the megalithic anomaly achieved its final form, a gigantic, 100-story tall humanoid mecha robot, then began marching towards Washington, D.C. Now, our only hope is Officer Jack Casey, a beat cop, scarred by the past, who, along with what remains of the breach teams, must scale the robot from the inside. If they can reach the head, they can destroy it. But time is running out. The government has scrambled a nuclear response, and the world has just learned that a second, bigger monolith is about to impact Earth.
That sounds like a really bad situation.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Sounds like a summer blockbuster film.
Yeah. B cover. Oh, there's a Jerome Opeña cover. Okay, well, now I have to get it. Look at that.
It's pretty.
I love Jerome Opeña's art. So good. C cover is a chromium cover. Oh, I haven't seen many chromium covers lately, only from Bad Idea.
Yeah.
By Louis LaRosa. And then we have the original art edition variants. What is it? I'd heard about these. Just
It doesn't really say much about them other than it looks like it's a wraparound cover that has some of the
art,
like
yeah.
2-page spreads on it.
So it did issue original art edition 1 variant, 2 variant, 3 variant, 4 variant, 5 variant, 6 variant, 7 variant, 8 variant, 9 variant, 10 variant, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
So basically, you can get the entire comic book in covers.
Yeah, every spread, every page a cover.
Yeah. It's an interesting way to do a comic.
Yeah. Here is the ZH cover, Jacques Louis David Old Masters variant. And then the ZI cover is a 1:20 ratio by Lionel Francis Yu. That's a cool looking cover.
Yep.
Wow. You just read the whole first issue for free. 1:50 ratio by James Herron. 1:100 foil variant cover by Joe Quesada. 1:250 Louis LaRosa Meteorite variant. 1:30 is a Louis LaRosa Printer's Plate variant. And then from Antarctic Press, The Order of St. Sophia, issue 404. Pandola trade paperback.
That is $10.99.
Phantom hardcover, the best of
Cy Berry.
Years 1961 and 1994. Poison Ivy number 44. A cover by Jessica Fong. B cover by Kyuyong EOM. C cover by Nubovich. D cover by Manny Vincent Carbonilla. Then we have Red Sonja, She Devil with a Sword number 1, a new Red Sonja series. Known also a prince that in the self-same days that the Cimmerian did stalk the Hyborian kingdoms, one of the few swords worthy to cross with his was that of Red Sonja, warrior woman out of majestic Hyrcania. A bold new series featuring the dynamite debut of writer Rory McConville and artist Pablo Debonis. Red Sonja must protect the last descendant of an ancient bloodline from a revolutionary movement determined to reshape all of Hyboria. Featuring the debut of the Cult of the Rising Sun and several new friends and foes of the She-Devil with a Sword. Be there. Cover artist Stuart Sager, Perillo, Linsner, Ruth, and stunning piece of cosplay by Woman of Wonder, plus premium mystery blind bag containing 3 limited editions of the issues selected randomly from a range of covers exclusive to this offering. Those are limited. $4.99. Pretty Stuart Sager cover.
Very.
B cover by Perillo. C cover by Linsner. D cover by Mike Ruth. And then the E Woman of Wonder cosplay variant. There's a blank variant. There is that premium mystery blind bag variant containing 3 covers.
For $19.73.
$19.73. There is a Atlas edition signed by Joseph Michael Linsner.
$49.99.
There's a Perillo metal cover
For
for $100. The limited version for $30. $50. I'd get the signed one for $50.
Yep.
1 in 10 virgin ratio. 1 in 10 Ruth virgin. 1 in 15 Linsner line art ratio. 1 in 20 Perillo virgin. 1 in 25 Sager virgin variant. There is a Perillo ultraviolet variant and a 1 in 7 virgin of that. And then Role Play Fight or Fright trade paperback, 32 playable scenarios.
$26.99.
Royals #1 second print. I believe we still have a few first prints left at the shop if anyone is interested in a first printing of Royals #1. And here is Royals #2, A cover by Jacob Perez and a B cover by Derek Kirk Kim. 1 in 20 ratio by Ethan Young. And then Savage Sword of Conan issue 14, A cover by Doug Braithwaite, B cover by Alex Horley. The D cover is a Braithwaite Virgin variant. The C cover was the foil cover that was solicited last week.
Yes.
She Spawn #1 of 5, a new 5-issue Spawn miniseries. A cover by Iguara. B cover by Francesco Mattina. There is a blank variant. Oh, a Brett Booth cover for the D cover. I love Brett Booth's very, 90s style. Awesome art with detailed line work. There is a black and white variant of that. We may need to make sure that Brant gets that Brett Booth cover.
Yep. Gotcha, Bishop. I'll get you that B cover.
B cover, yep. Mirka Andolfo doing an F cover. That's pretty. Emma Rios doing the G cover. And then the 1 in 50 ratio variant is by Todd McFarlane himself.
By the Todd Father himself.
1 in 100 is the Todd McFarlane Virgin Foil. And for 1 in 250, Todd McFarlane signed a black and white version. And 1 in 500 is signed by Todd McFarlane and Gail Simone. Skull Kickers Compact Attack Editions Trade Paperback Oni Slipcase Edition, collecting volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Skull Kickers in a slipcase.
And that is $49.99 for 34 issues of Skull Kickers.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Spawn, $3.75. A cover by Harvey Talbot. B cover is a black and white variant. Pullabau. A cover of Speed Racer #8 by Alessio Zono. And the B cover by Jesse Lonergan. Star Wars Super Graphic Trade Paperback.
$19.95.
Star Wars The Mandalorian Trade Paperback. The official Funko Pop coloring book.
$15.99 for that.
Stitch number 7. No A cover shown, but B cover by Jay Lee. C cover by Cangialosi.
The A cover is by Edwin Galmon.
Just no art available.
Correct.
The D cover by George Cambadeas. E cover is a 1:10 ratio Jay Lee line art.
I really love that Jay Lee cover.
1:10 ratio Cambadeas Virgin. 1:10 Cangialosi Virgin. 1:15 Jay Lee Virgin. Then Super Ego, the short comics of Jason Latour, trade paperback.
That is $16.99. There are also available Studio Ghibli Dream Artists hardcover for $21.99 and a Studio Ghibli origami trade paperback for $19.99.
Cool.
I might have to look into that because I love both Studio Ghibli and origami.
Super Punk, trade paperback.
$14.99.
Tales of the Green Lantern Corps, Guy Gardner one shot. Hero-tastic Problematic. A cover by Edwin Galmon. B cover by David Aja. C cover by Ethan Young. And D cover by Ariel Olivetti. What is he up to? In this corner, we have intergalactic heavyweight Guy Gardner fighting in the division, and his challengers are Manhunter androids, Space Apes, the Guardians, and fellow Lantern John Stewart. The Deadpool team of Matteo Lully and Jerry Dugan presents Light Club, a tale of the best and worst Lantern in the Corps. $6.99. That sounds cool. I like that. Terror Bites, trade paperback volume 1.
Terabytes is $19.99.
Sierra's pretty sure she ordered She Spawn and the Red Sonja blind bag.
I will double check that for you, Sierra, and if you do not have them, I will get them. With the She Spawn, did you just want the A cover?
And start using voice to text. Then you don't need your fingers.
No, she needed her mouth to eat the
She
crawfish.
needed her mouth. Okay. She can't talk or type.
That's
Gotcha.
right.
Sorry, Sierra. Hard to believe that crawfish are more important than comics, but this time of year they probably are.
They really are.
Thundercats, Classic Years Collection, trade paperback volume 2. And then Toxic Super Beasts, trade paperback volume 3. Transformers number 10, second print. A cover of Spawn, She Spawn, and B cover and blind bag of Red Sonja, and they were super spicy.
Just one moment here. Sierra, you are subscribed to the A cover of She Spawn. You also have the Brett Booth variant pre-ordered, and the A cover of Red Sonja She Devil with a sword. But I don't have the blind bag on here, so I'm going to add that to your list.
So you have the A cover of Red Sonja, the A and D covers of She Spawn with a subscription to the A cover. And if you want the blind bag, Kristina's going to go ahead and add that for you.
Yep.
Transformers number 11, fourth printing. That's that fourth print cover there actually is a really cool cover with Alita 1 and RC.
And it's drawn by Jay Anacleto.
Is that Anacleto?
Which explains why it's so cool looking.
Can you put me down for one of those, please?
Yes.
And that Transformer 20 third print cover, that's really cool. That looks like Dustin Nguyen, but I don't think it is.
Howard.
Huh?
Jason Howard.
On the number 20?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't look like Jason.
It says cover art by Jason Howard. Looks like Optimus Prime to me.
Oh yeah, maybe Jason Howard's trying his hand at painting. That's cool
Maybe.
looking. You need to find issues 5 through 7 of Void Rivals. Let me look around here. I believe we have them. I just need to put my hands on them. I could be wrong, but I'll look into that. Transformers 20 third print, Transformers 21 third print, Untamed, The Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer, number 1 of 7, second print, A cover by Peter Bergting, Legends of Asunda edition.
Okay, I've heard of the Asunda
Yeah,
group, Stranger Comics.
Jay Lee has done a
Yeah,
very
we've
series of
done.
covers
Yeah,
of Tales of Asunda. Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer, number 1, second print, 1 in 10, Batman homage cover.
yep.
Vampirella Strikes, Volume 2, Hell is for Heroes trade paperback.
$24.99.
Walking Dead Deluxe number 136, A cover by David Finch, B cover by Charlie Adler, C cover by Cliff Rathburn. World of Asunda, bundle of 6 trade paperbacks. Includes 1 free copy of The Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer number 1, B cover, Kenan White Batman homage variant.
That bundle is $99.99. There is also available Webster the Spider Monkey hardcover for $17.99 and trade paperback for $12.99. He fights characters like Dr. Octoplatypus, the Ninja Monkeys, the Shizzlard, and the return of Rhinoceros Jack.
But for $100, you can get World of Asunda 6 trade paperbacks
Yep.
and A Sinner's Prayer number 1.
Yep.
Next we have Jan trade paperback volume 3
That is $24.99.
and Youngblood trade paperback volume 3 of 3, The Twisted Tales of the Ritalin Club.
And that is $20.
And that is the end of this FOC show, my friends.
That is all. If you saw anything that you are interested in, want more information about, reach out to us. We're happy to help.
If you were second guessing yourself on anything and have stopped guessing, let us know if you want it. You
Absolutely.
can reach out to us via email. What is this? This is
Discord,
Facebook,
website,
Instagram, website. You could mail us
most
a
of the
letter.
socials.
We could walk over to the shop and knock on our door and tell us what to do.
Absolutely. Thank y'all so much.
Guys, have a good night. We will talk to you soon. I will look into those Void Rivals for you, Sierra, and if I remember to, I'll let you know what we got.